Hello, everyone. Just want to say how everybody's doing. Uh, I really hope we can be able to go back into the classroom. Uh, yeah, we are back to weekly updates. Now, the strikes have temporarily been suspended, but if we do go back on strike, we'll be back to more daily updates. We'll resume daily updates again when we start to see more strikes. Right now, really quiet on the education front. Not a lot of special really going on right now. And they are set to repeal the law that revoked the contract of them. So, okay. But the good news is that we will be able to go back to school tomorrow. Right? No, not it is, but we will be able to go back to school. No. We will be probably, hopefully, we'll get an agreement before the end of this month so we can then resume planning. But, yeah, for the everybody an update. Since we've been back into the classroom on Tuesday, it hasn't really been it hasn't really been business as usual. Because without the strikes, it has not been it can't really be business as usual with strikes going on. So there will be so we have put a pause on everything. Halfway, I think we're under maybe a small unlimited withdrawal services right now. But if we were to move to a work to rule, if it for QP, then we can't really do a lot of our major events right now. We can do some, but we can't do a lot of our big events for right now. Semi ends on. I want to say, guys, a lot of our big events that we have planned for the fall have been delayed due to but due to respiratory viruses. So even if we do get an agreement, I think we're looking at. I think regardless of the reason we ran into another issue. We have seen an increase in virus cases, like cases of COVID. So we can't do a semi-formal right now. So really, we can't do a semi-formal with COVID, with the virus is still circulating. So we might have to. We were going to do a semi-formal a bit closer to Christmas, but because we had an early start to flu season this year, we can't flu season this year and COVID and RSV and job and the recent job action that occurred. We are not going to be able to hold many of our big events this year, which is bad news. So though that we are still open, if we are technically not allowed to move ahead of it at this particular time, we are simply we can really do that if the school year is at risk. Only if the school year, we would only do it, unfortunately. It will have to be February because it might have to be, yeah, many of our major events, it might wind up being pushed to either February or even March, or maybe even the car of March, February or into March. In April, it starts planning for prom. So, yeah. So, that's all that's been going on. Nothing really has been going on in the labor front since the strike ended. But apparently, they recently had a rally, so we're really only doing weekly updates, but that will be under a 5-day notice if we go back on strike. So I don't know if we'll be looking at rotating strikes. We might be looking at the possibility of maybe rotating strikes if they do go back out again. But if we if we go back to a full-blown strike, we'll restart our live streams again, daily streams again. However, we have put a pause on those updates because everybody else's strike ended. If we do get a deal, we hope that we can actually get an agreement before the end of November. If not, we might have a very rough ending of 2022 for the education system. So that's all that I really want to hear with you guys right now. But we're currently in a holding pattern. It currently has not really been business as usual, unfortunately. We are now technically, I think we're under a work rule, which is technically an agreement that we can we have never had and another update I want to mention to you guys that the respiratory viruses are back. And we are seeing an early rise in all respiratory viruses, so that's actually another reason, one of the other reasons why we delayed SEMI, or why we delayed a lot of our major events, including the respiratory viruses. Yeah. So I am talking about the possibility of just moving it to February. When moving it to February, instead of having and just converting the semi-formal into a Valentine's Day dance instead. Yeah, because we can't take place during the day. But if we can't do if we can't do many of our big events now, then yeah, we might be unable to do. We are very limited in terms of everything. So, what we can do. So, we don't have control over what will happen, but we don't know what's going to happen from here because if we don't get an agreement soon with the support staff, then we can't really do SEMI, or we could maybe resume planning, but then I'm looking at probably February regardless of anything because we can't really do it in February, and we can't really do it and have everything ready in December, but we need to do it. So in order to And with the respiratory viruses, a lot of people have said we're not quite sure. We have seen an early indication of rise. So in order to keep the students and staff really safe, we can't do it at this time. So we can't really have everybody in one spot with the respiratory viruses this high this early. So in order to delay a little bit, curtail it, Semi will not be going ahead this year, and the Semi will not be going ahead at this time. It will be moved to February, and we'll reevaluate when we'll be moving it, and we'll be reevaluating it, and that will be in January. We will then reevaluate. We will then reevaluate in January whether it was a safe to proceed, or whether we can just cancel. So that's another thing. So I think I'm gonna sign off for today, and I might come back. I'll sign off for the day. So see you guys later, and I will be back on probably next week. So see you later. Bye.